morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone. This is module 8 of our course, guitar course. If you haven't followed the module, so we finished from the very beginning, from buying the guitar, doing the exercises. And now we're on module 8, which is fretboard mastery. This is fretboard mastery 101. Everything that you need to know, be able to, master the fingerboard. Actually, I have like 3 things that you really need to remember when mastering the fingerboard. First one is octave. No, first one is like memorizing all the strings first, right? And then octaves, and then symmetry. That's it. What? So 3 easy ways for you to it's like a guide for you to master the fingerboard. First one is just knowing the strings. It's E, A, D, G, B, E, right? And then second one, octave. And number 3 is symmetry, or what we call symmetrical shapes. Okay, so let's start with the basics. So we have to know E, A, D, G, B, E. Every adult dog growls, barks, eats. Hello, Kaiser. Hello, Mark. Hello, Leo. Hello, Mickey Missy. Hello, Russell Sarmiento. Hello, ECNS. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And then once you get all that down, E, A, D, G, B, E, you have to know the sequences, right? Of course, we talked about that in module 4, even module 5. So you have to know E, then the next 3 is F, right? So just the basic ones: E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, D. So the B, we don't have B sharp. We talked about that. Also, go back to the modules, module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 7, right? B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. And then we're back to E. Now we have enharmonics, which are like F sharp is the same as G flat. We also talked about that with when we're using different scales. We use different, or keys, we use different names. But same notes, right? F sharp is the same as G flat. G sharp is the same as A flat. Okay? B flat is the same as A sharp, and so on and so forth. So you just have to know the sequences. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, D, D sharp, D, D sharp, then E, right? So that's the sequence of the notes. We only have 12 notes, right? So that's the first one, knowing the notes. Number 2, octave. I said 3, right? Okay. Number 3, octave. You have to know the shapes of the octave. Start from the 6 strings, let's say. Okay, just press 1. Either you can press this one on the 5th. That's going to be the A. Press this, going to be the G. Memorize the notes there. Maybe just the 6th string, and then the octave is this one. So if you have A here, you just skip 1 string, and then skip 1 fret, right? And then play it on the 4th string. This A is the same as that A, okay? Got about you there? Yeah. So this is A, and also this is A, right? And that's it. You got 2 strings already. If you play this F sharp, this is the same F sharp, G, G sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, B, C, C sharp, C sharp, and so on and so forth. So you got 2 strings already, okay? And now the same thing with the 5th string, which is, let's say this is A, then this is B. So octave again, skip one string, then skip 1 fret, go to the 3rd string, B, B, right? E, D. So you get to memorize how many? 4 strings already, just by doing the octave. That's number 2, right? Octave. Okay, when we go to the 4th string, it's kind of different because of the tuning of the 2nd string. If you look at the tuning of the guitar, E, A, D, G, E to A is fourth, A to D is fourth, D to G is fourth, but G to B is third. So this is different. Different. It's third. So what you need to do is move it like one more fret. So now, from the fourth string, we skip two frets, and then one string, and then we have this, okay? So that's gonna be the octave, okay? From the fourth string. So if you play G here, and then you get G here as well, okay? This is Fretboard Mastery 101. So if you look at this is G, and then fourth string here, and then second string here, they're all G now. Okay? For those of you asking what's the glove for, is for focal hand dystonia. I have focal hand dystonia, musician dystonia. You can check that, you know, so that's why I'm using gloves. Anyway, now that you get this one, the fourth string, we go to the third string, which is the same. You skip two frets, and then skip one string, and then we have that. So from sixth string, we have this shape, right? Fifth string as well, and then fourth string, this shape, like skipping two frets, and then two frets. So we have octave, this one, this one, this one, this one. So if this is A, this is also A. If this is D, this is also D. If this is G, this is also G. And if this is C, this is also C. Is that clear? So that's octave. But this one is what I call going on that direction, right? If you're going on this direction, right? That's your octave. We also have octave going on the other direction, which is in my case left side, going to the left. Look. So if this is A, what you have to do is skip two strings now, and then skip two frets, and then we have A here, and then also A on the third string. So the shape is like this. Okay? So it's like that. Okay? So we have this one, and we also have that one. And it's really good to know, because once you get those two, you will also get what we call unison. Unison. That's why octave is number two. The first is like knowing the notes, and then number two is octaves. You see, if you have that, this A, then you have this octave also. It's the same as this A to this. I know it's a wide stretch, but you don't have to do it like that. But you know, you can do it. That A is the same as this A. Okay? Same thing with going to B. It's going to be like that. So octave going to the right, then octave going to the left. Is that clear? So we have this A, we have that A, we have that A, then have that A. Is that clear? Alright. Now, when we go to the fifth string, this one, it's gonna be different because of the tuning again. So one fret, and then two strings apart, like this, and then we have that. So that's D, that's D. That's why when we play the C chord, like the C chord, right? Like that, the normal C chord. Hi. Hello, James. Hello, sir. If we have that C here, we have the same C there. Okay, that's an octave. That's why when we play C chord, you see, those are two C's. And that's very important to know, you know. That's two D's, that's two E's. Octave is very important in guitar. It's not like, you know, we don't have the white keys and black keys on the, like on the piano. But on the guitar, the octave really helps if you want to really master the fingerboard. That's why it's number two. Number two is octave. And number one is just knowing the notes. Basically, what are the notes on the guitar? You know, the open strings. And then if you're having a hard time, just master or memorize maybe the two strings, okay? And use your fret markers. What I mean by that is like every time you see that dot, and then you see that sixth string, that's gonna be G. See this dot, that's gonna be A. This is that's gonna be B. This is gonna be C sharp. We already talked about that on the other modules, right? And once you get that, use the octave. So this is G, open G, see? And then there's another G there, there's another G, right? Got that? And one more. Thank you so much for that super chat or Mickey and Missy cell phone and accessories. Yeah, sponsor or supporter of the FGC Filipino guitar community. Yeah. Now another one is this one. Maybe you know this already. This E is the same as this E. So every note that you play on top on the sixth string is the same as the other one. So if this is G, this is also G. Right? This is A, this is also A. This is G sharp. So it's the same. Now because of that, we will have this. Look. We can create what I call triangle, on the left side and on the right side. So if this is A, this is A, and this is also A. So you see that? Creates like this one is a long triangle like that because of this one. You have two frets there. So A, B, 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 C, 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 C. Right? So you have that triangle going to the left. And the other one, the other triangle is this one. This is A, this is A, the right one. So we have A, B, 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 C, 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 B, C, C, B, 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 B. Right? So it's really easy to look at, the notes. If you understand the concept that I'm teaching you right now, every time you look at the guitar, it's like all the notes are lighting up. Because you can see it in every direction. You can see it like on that direction, you can also see it on that direction. So every note that I play, let's say this is A, I know that this is A, I know this is A, I know that this is A, I know that this is A also. So all the A's I can easily see. If I move here, it's going to be the same principle. It's only the fifth string. So I have A here, I have A here, I have here, I have here. And then on the left side, right? So every A that I'll find, if you understand this, just one A. You say, oh, that's an A. And then you get all the A's. That's the octave, the power of the octave. Actually, in my book, that's the first thing that you really need to work on. Octaves, because telling you, once you get the octaves, it's gonna be easy for you to master the fingerboard. Octaves. I cannot stress that enough. Okay. Now, after the octaves, I told you number 3 for the Fretboard Master U101 is symmetry. What is symmetry? It's the be able to see like symmetry or shapes. Symmetrically. There's a term like that. Symmetrical. Okay? What I mean by that is this. Okay? If you have, because we check all the octaves already. Okay? Jeff, hello. So we check all the octaves, right? Next is try to play, let's say, a scale. Or just 3 notes, 2 notes, whatever. Okay, let's do the A or a G. G here. You can see it. And then let's just play G, A, B. Okay. Even if you don't know the notes, this 1, 3rd, 5th, and 7, right? So we have that. You get that? Now, find the octave of this one and do the same thing. Then find the shape of this one and do the same thing here. So we have this. Right? And now, you actually covered from here to here. And that's G, A, B. Then you want to memorize it. Let's say, I want to memorize it. G, A, B. Okay, G, A, B. Okay, G, A, B, and G, A, B. then you memorize it already. G-A-B, G-A-B, G-A-B. All the GABs there. Okay? Now, if you're working with scales, let's say this one, let's say hexatonic or 6 notes, G, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so G, A, B, C, D, E, G, A, B, C, D, E. Symmetry, symmetrical. Look. And it's easy to look at. It's like looking at the keyboard with the black and white keys. You see that? The power of the octaves plus the power of symmetry, and you will be able to master your fingerboard. Ha! So if you have any questions, just ask me if you have any questions. But hopefully the lesson is clear, because once you get this down, it's going to be easy for you to look at chords, easy for you to look at scales. Okay? Now, once we have this, what we call symmetry, I encourage you to, of course, practice always like this, right? Like all the... And even if whatever you're playing on the lower strings, try to look at it on the octaves, okay? So that this is fretboard visualization already, how you visualize the fingerboard, okay? So so any note that you play, let's say this one, G, A, B, or any shape even, G, A, B, C, D, E, like this, and then you will be able to move it on the octave, right? And this one we don't have much. Yeah, you have to slide because we don't have any other strings there. So that's a really good exercise for you to work on. See that? G, A, B, then here. And if you're doing this like this, right? And then you move it like that. Then you move it here. Yes! So that's how easy I look on the fingerboard. And like I've said, this is Fretboard Mastery 101. Number 1, notes on the fingerboard. Notes, open string. And if you want, just the 6th and 5th string. And then octaves, very, very important. If you get that on this lesson and then you master your octaves, I'm telling you, it's going to be easy for you. And then the next one is symmetry on everything that you are playing. Let's say you're playing a pentatonic scale, which is this one, right? Like a A minor pentatonic, and it's only on the 6th string. We talked about the minor pentatonic, right? A, C, D, E, G, right? And then you move on the octave, and it's the same shape, A, C, D, E, G. Except this one, because if you understand the octave, yeah, it's not like this. You have to move half step. So this A, C, D, E, G, this G, that octave. So you go A, C, D, E, G, right? Symmetry. So guys, I hope you like that lesson. If you have any question, you can just type in the question. But the focus of this lesson is notes, octave, and symmetry. You can create your own exercises. Don't be afraid to create your own exercises when doing this. When I was studying the fretboard, yeah, I actually did, because I wrote a book. I have a book about fretboard mastery. And I call this like, I'll give you another example, okay? So we only have, I will only talk about this today. I haven't talked about this in any of my live stream even. So we only have this shapes, okay? The first one is the one where you have spaces, right? Look. Okay, that one. And then the other one, we have no space and space. As easy as that. Oh, we have no space and then space. And then the other one is space and no space. If you're doing clean per string, okay? So we have this one with the spaces. We have the space on the right, because we only have one space here. and then we have space on the left because we have space here. So those are our shapes. Okay, and if you can see it like that, and the other one is like without the space, of course, like this. But that's chromatic. We don't usually do that unless we do blue scale or chromatic scale. Usually the shape is this one with the space, space on the this one, and the space, okay, on the, do you understand what I mean? So look, this is the first shape, and then the other one is 1, 2, 4 with this with the space here, right? 1, 2, 4, and then the other one is 1, 3, 4 with the space on the second finger. Is that clear? And once you get that, once you see those, actually 4 shapes, and then the other one is this, the chromatic, it's easy for you to see the fingerboard or memorize the fingerboard. If you're playing this, oh, that one is all the space, and then this one, let's say, right, that's the 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, right? And then when you combine them, you will actually see it like this. Let's say the G major scale, that's a space, right? And then 1, 2, 4, and then 1, 3, 4, and then you create a G major scale. So that's how I see it also in terms of shapes. So it's easy to memorize. Oh, this one is 1, 2, 4. Oh, this one is 1, 3, 4. Oh, this one is the one with the space. And if you look at like all the notes diatonically, you will see that everything works the same. This one, this is the space, this is the space, and then this is 1, 2, 4, this is 1, 2, 4. And when it goes to the next one, just a combination of 1, 2, 4 and 1, 3, 4, and then 1, 3, 4 again, and then the space, and then the space, and then the space. So especially with 3 note per string, only 3 shapes you have to memorize, and if you understand that shapes, you can easily navigate to the fingerboard. So I haven't talked about this on any of my live stream, like I've said. 3 note per string is very easy and also very easy to look at on the fingerboard. Okay, so hopefully you like this lesson, Fretboard Mastery 101. If you have any questions, you can message me. You can easily contact me also on Facebook, even on Instagram, and I always answer all the people who message me. So 7, hello. So, and if you're Filipino, we have the Filipino guitar community. You can go to my Facebook page, where we study OPM songs, we study solos, we study modules, we study everything about guitar. Also share my experience as a guitar, guitarist, guitar teacher. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next module, which is module 9. It's gonna be gauge system and chords, and after that go to module 10, which is all about modes. Okay. So hope you like it. Have a great day, and see you next time. Bye bye.